let's take a look at mountain climbers. So I'm gonna have Susan set up in her plank, and this is the base position for mountain climber. You can always bring your hips a little bit higher if you find that your abs are getting totally wasted off this exercise. And I'm gonna have you bring your feet a little closer together. So we don't wanna have a really wide base because that's gonna make the hips unstable. So the first version of a mountain climber is actually a fairly slow controlled movement. I'm gonna have Susan bring her right knee towards her chest, and then put it back and bring her left knee towards her chest. Keep going with that for a few seconds, and you'll notice that she always has one foot planted on the ground. That allows her to keep a lot of tension through the torso very, very easily. If you struggle to maintain good core tension, you're always gonna wanna revert to version 1. So version 2 is gonna be almost like going from running to walking, where instead of always having a foot on the ground, we actually go to a little bit of a bounce. So I'm gonna have Susan demonstrate this. The movement is just gonna be a lot quicker. So from a cardiovascular standpoint, probably a little bit more effective, definitely faster. Go ahead and rest for me, Susan. What's important though is that we are maintaining an alignment or connection from the pelvis to the rib cage. If that alignment gets broken, if we end up really shifty, we're actually more likely just to like get hurt or at least not get as much out of the exercise. So I'm gonna have Susan do like 4 bad reps. So I'm gonna ask you to do is bounce, but this time I want you to actually demonstrate what it looks like when hips rotate and kind of flare out. Right? That's hugely exaggerated. That would actually be another version of a mountain climber that would probably be really good for her obliques. But the idea here is that if you couldn't balance a cup of coffee on your tailbone or on your low back while you're doing mountain climbers because it would just get thrown off, you probably need to revert back to the basic version and work just on that control and then scale up as you get stronger. Anyways, those are our mountain climbers, 2 versions, but the static version or the controlled version and the jumping version.